Man, what's up, y'all? Today we are about to get active. Hold on, let me run my windows up. Today we're getting active in the gym. We're about to do an arm day. We are going through 6 workouts to get your arms thicker. One of my weakest points on my body, I'll say it's my weakest, because my shoulders are so large and defined and rounded. It really absorbs my biceps and my triceps. So today we're going to get into the gym and we're going to work on getting our arms bigger because we need to be well-rounded individuals. So let's get active. If y'all are looking to grow your arms, and come with us into this gym workout to get active and try the workout out yourself, man. I hope y'all enjoy it. Let's go ahead and get to the gym. The very first thing we're starting off with in the gym is warming up with easy bar curls. Right here is a compound movement, and I like to start my workouts with compound movements, and it works both the short and the long head of the biceps. Using either the easy bar or just a regular barbell works perfectly with this. I like the easy bar just because of the angle of it, but progressive overloading on the barbell is perfect as well because you could add more weight as you go along. One of the most important things that I'm focusing on is squeezing at the top, not swinging, and making sure I'm coming down slow and controlled as well, because the focus of today, yes, is progressive overload, adding weight as we go along, but it's also controlling the weight, because without the control of the weight, without actually getting that squeeze and that mind to muscle connection, I'm losing quality and I'm wasting time. So what I'm doing is focusing on that quality in the beginning, and then once I get to that fatigue point, I'm going to push myself more and more and really go beyond that comfort level, because if you stay in the comfort zone, you stay in your comfort level, you're never going to be able to grow beyond that. Again, this workout is great for your short and your long head and getting your arms that thickness, especially at the peak of your biceps as well. Let's get active with number 2, getting into some triceps. I have never done this tricep exercise before, but I've been seeing it on social, so I wanted to try it out. So we're getting into close grip bench press. Now this one allows us to have a lot of pressure and force on our triceps, allowing us to really focus on that lateral head as well. It's really important not to skip triceps because they make up 2/3 of your arms, and if you're slacking on those, you're losing thickness in your arms. Getting into this exercise was a little bit more interesting for me just because of the positioning, but I got my hands in closer and shoulder width apart, and I'm making sure that my elbows are at a nice little 45-degree angle and they're coming down right to the sides of my body, and I'm just making sure that I'm able to really focus on feeling my triceps and pushing my body away from the weight instead of pushing the weight away from my body, so I can get more quality and squeezes on my upper body overall. I'm not sure if I'm going to add this in next time I do triceps. I might do an isolation movement instead, but next exercise we are getting into are some hammer curls. Now with hammer curls, you want to make sure you have neutral grip. Your palms are going to be facing inwards, and this is going to be great for not just your biceps but also your forearms as well. We're most definitely pumped up at this part of the workout. The blood flow is amazing. Same thing with this one though, the quality is super important, making sure you get those nice controlled squeezes up there and back down as well. I haven't done arms in like 2 weeks just because I was letting my elbow heal, but 50 pounds getting back into it to failure is not too bad. I'm hitting really high volume when it comes to these. I honestly probably should have went up a little bit more in weight just because I'm not at that fatigue point early on. Getting into 4 sets of failure, but the control is insane, the pump is good, and I'm not losing a lot coming up here, so I'm not mad at the lift at all. There were a few times that I just hit the wall and I started to swing the weight up just because I know that in order for me to grow, I have to keep pushing myself past my limits, and to do that, you're going to have to swing a little bit. I'm proud of the biceps though. Let's get into our next workout for triceps. We're going to hit some weighted dips. I be seeing a lot of the big guys do these, and I had to find myself a weight belt. We got 225 up here pushing up nicely. Over here I did 3 sets on this one, and I made sure I was doing 8 plus every single time. Vascularity in my forearms is insane. Oh my goodness. Shaking on arm day is an amazing feeling. Most definitely stay hydrated throughout your workout though, because if I'm staying hydrated, you gotta lock in too. Next exercise though, we're following it up. Incline dumbbell curls for the arms. Let's get active, and this is number 5. Make sure you have your bench at 45-degree angle but this is an amazing workout for the long head of your bicep. It lowers the momentum that you could put into the workout as well, which helps with isolating just your arms. You're someone who's looking for that peak in your bicep, this is going to be a great addition to your workout plan. Most definitely add this in because it helps improve your flexibility in your biceps, helps your growth potential in your biceps, and it makes them look taller as well. Like I mentioned, the peak, this is where you get it to the point where I needed to make sure I was getting more quality and more reps in here as well. I wanted to fight some more, so I went from 50s down to 40s, and I just started to drop sets. Sometimes I get to the point where the weight is a little bit heavier and I'm hitting about 5 to 6 reps, and I want to get a little bit more in there. So I just drop set and I see how much I could go to failure. I lose track of count, but the pump is amazing. So, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Number 6 for the workouts we're doing today to get our arms bigger, fuller, and thicker is going to be tricep overhead press with the ropes. Now, this is another workout that I don't consistently do, but I wanted to try it out because I've been doing a little bit more research on how to get my arms bigger. I realized while doing this exercise, though, it's really important to make sure the angle of your body is right and you are more so dropping your shoulders forward so you could have more push and more squeeze and focus on the triceps instead of pushing with your upper body altogether. Making sure your core is engaged is also super important because that's going to help with the angle as well. When I first started doing these, I was doing them wrong. You want to make sure that you're more so upright of your chest. Your shoulders are being pushed down and forward so your triceps could be isolated. Most important part of the day is going to be your hydration throughout your workout, but let's go ahead and finish it up. Getting into 3 sets of these tricep extensions right here. Let me know what you guys think of this variation, or if you have any tips on how I could do these better. But so far, I was liking how I was feeling it. I felt like I was getting good squeezes and I was going to failure with them as well. I also started to get into a little drop set too, just to make sure I could get a little bit more squeeze, more focus, and more work on my triceps. This exercise is great for adding mass to the back of your arm and also getting that nice horseshoe look on your triceps. You want that nice thick view from the side of your arm. This is going to be a great workout to add to your regimen. Overall, those are the 6 workouts to get your arms thicker. I'm going to go ahead and do a nice little burnout though. I have some slight weight up here and I'm making sure I'm getting my biceps active with some rope curls. What I'm doing with this burnout is making sure that my shoulders are dropped back, my chest is up, and I'm getting as much focus on my biceps as possible without curling my whole upper body upwards. Setting this for 3 rounds is going to finish up my arm workout for the day. I'm really just focusing on making sure I'm not quitting on myself, getting as much squeeze as possible, but this engages the biceps, the forearms, and this is just a great workout overall, especially if you're going to finish out with a burnout, just so you could get contraction both coming up and going back down. Best way you're going to start seeing growth and changes in yourself is not only staying hydrated and drinking water throughout your workout, but also understanding that you could really push more than you think you can. Stop limiting yourself, put the weight up there and try your best. If you need a spotter, go ask somebody for some help. But overall, you could get bigger, reach your fitness goals, and actually be happy when you look in the mirror. But if you're not pushing yourself, trying and putting passion into what it is you're doing to get there, it's going to take a lot longer. If this is your first time being here with us today on this channel, I hope you enjoyed the video. Most definitely try out the arm workout. Let me know what you think. If you have any tips or any advice, let me know down in the comments. But we're going to go ahead and finish it up with some posing. Blessed enough to have the opportunity to still be able to stay active after my hip surgery. I was able to work hard enough to go pro in my NPHC competition, and now focus is getting as big as freaking possible and getting on that professional stage and putting in some work. Been through different stages in life where I had to bulk, I had to cut, I was running Division 1 track. Now it's about pushing myself mentally and physically to my limits and beyond to seeing what my body is actually capable of. If you're also on that journey, I would love for you to be a part of mine. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below. But we're finishing it up with some abs. Let's get active. Today we're doing a full ab workout. You could do it along with us. We're just doing 1 round of each and everything just to finish it up and get some touches, starting it off with some V-ups. Again, go ahead and do it with me or just do it on your own. But let's get active on some core strengthening. After the V-ups, which is more so for your full core, we're going right into leg lifts, which is for your lower abdomen. It's very important to make sure you are not neglecting your core, because when it comes to your workouts, without that good core engagement or a strong core and embrace core, you're putting yourself in a risk of a lot of injuries. For someone looking to even start to increase the weight you could lift, your core is a huge aspect of that as well. So make sure you're adding this in. Next, flutter kicks. If you want more built, bricked up abs, then start using weights, because you're going to be building muscle. For the flutter kicks, we're getting into some rocky crunches. You're just going to get up and then punch to one side, punch to the other side. Again, if you're following along, then let's get active. If you're taking your time, that's cool. Take your time. Make sure you're not giving up on yourself. If you can keep pushing, do not quit. Keep pushing all the way through. Remember, with your ab workouts though, you don't need to use weights. If you just want to tone up your core, or you just want to strengthen your core, you could do a lot of exercises, and you don't need to use weight if your goal is not muscular. Next, we're getting into our obliques though. We're just doing some side crunches to get the side of our abs right. Personally, think the obliques are the coolest part on the abs. I think of them as like gills, like shark gills. And if you need some stability on this, use your arm like I'm using my arm on the ground, just to make sure you're not falling backwards or forwards. But this one is just what it looks like. So if you haven't done them before, just follow along with me and you'll be good to go. Proud of how far I've come. About a month ago when I would do abs, I would catch insane cramps and I'd be cooked for the rest of the day. But now I could go through whole ab sessions because I've been consistent with myself and getting the ab workouts. Lastly, we're going into Russian twist though. This is great for your core strength as well. Again, you could add variety. You could either use weight or just do what I'm doing right here. No weight, but making sure you're getting good quality twist. That's the end of the workout though. Make sure you guys like the video. Comment down below what was your favorite workout or ab workout. If you were able to stay with us, let me know that you tapped in and you stayed with us for the workout. But we're done here, man. We're just going to pose up, flex up a little bit more. More videos to come also. If you're curious about what I eat in a day, just comment down below eats or food, and I will get another what I eat in a day video up, and we'll lock in with y'all. If y'all want to know how to pose, man, just stay tapped in towards the end of all of my videos, and we always do a posing session at the end. Sure, you guys keep up the good work with your games, with your workout sessions, with your food, your rest and recovery. Catch you guys.
My feelings stuck. When I leave, you just watch me like it's a scene straight giving up. Gotta roll this paper up, gotta roll these feelings up.